You hatch beneath a leaf in the Amazon, but something is wrong with you. You don't look like a spider. Your body is pale and covered in strange fungus-like structures. 2 long growths extend from your abdomen, sticking out like the fruiting bodies of a mushroom. If something saw you from a distance, it wouldn't see a living animal. It would see something much worse. A spider that has already been killed by a fungus. And that's exactly what you want it to see. You are a Taxonovsky-Awaska, and your entire survival strategy depends on convincing the forest that you're already dead. You cling to the underside of a leaf. You don't build a dramatic web. You don't run. You don't fight. You simply stop moving, because somewhere in this forest, there are predators searching for anything that twitches. A bird lands nearby. Its eyes sweep across the leaves. You can feel the vibration through your legs. It gets closer. You don't move, not even slightly, because you're not trying to escape the predator. You're trying to make the predator decide there's nothing worth attacking. The bird looks directly at you, and for a moment you are completely exposed. Then it moves on. You stay frozen, because moving too early could turn your perfect disguise into a death sentence. But here's what makes your disguise so disturbing. You're not pretending to be an ordinary piece of dead material. You're pretending to be a spider that has already been infected. The fungus you're copying is real. It's called Labah-Labah. It attacks spiders. It grows on their bodies, and eventually the infected spider can end up looking eerily similar to you. Pale, still, with strange structures extending from its body. So you don't just look dead, you look contaminated, and that changes everything. Imagine you're a predator. You spot what looks like a dead spider hanging beneath a leaf. You could eat it, but why bother? There's nothing to chase, nothing to fight, nothing moving, just a strange fungus-covered corpse. So you move on, and that's where your disguise buys you something more valuable than armor: time. But staying alive isn't your only problem. You still have to eat, and this is where your disguise gets even stranger. Because while you're sitting there looking like something the forest has already killed, something alive might come looking for you. A small insect moves across the leaf. It doesn't see a spider waiting to strike. It sees something motionless, something harmless, something that shouldn't be moving at all. It comes closer, one step, then another, and you remain perfectly still, because the closer it gets, the smaller the distance between you and your next meal becomes. Now you have a choice. Move too early, and you reveal yourself. Wait too long, and it could disappear. So you wait and wait until the exact moment when the distance is almost gone. Then you explode. Your legs snap forward. Your body comes alive. And in an instant, the thing that looked like a dead piece of fungus becomes a living predator. You were never the corpse. You were the ambush. And that may be the most dangerous part of your disguise. It could potentially protect you from predators and help you get close to prey without being noticed. 1 costume, 2 possible advantages, but there is a problem. Your disguise only works if you can sell the lie. And that means you can't behave like a normal spider. You can't panic. You can't immediately sprint when something gets close. You can't give away the fact that you're alive. So imagine something lands on the leaf beside you. You feel it. Your legs tense. Every instinct tells you to move. Don't. It gets closer. Don't move. It touches the leaf. Your body wants to run, but running is exactly what a living spider would do. So you stay frozen, because the entire trick falls apart the second you act like prey, or a predator, or anything alive. You have to look like the thing that nobody wants to investigate, a fungus-covered spider corpse. And then something incredible happens. Humans find you. During a night expedition in the Ecuadorian Amazon, researchers encountered you and initially thought they were looking at a mushroom, not a spider. A mushroom. They were so convinced by the disguise that the organism had to be examined before they realized what they had actually found. It was alive. And suddenly, the thing hanging beneath the leaf wasn't just some bizarre-looking animal. It was something science hadn't formally described before. A new species, Taxonovsky-Awaska. And researchers realized that your body wasn't randomly shaped this way. Those strange extensions on your abdomen resemble the fruiting structures of Labah-Labah. Your pale surface resembles the fungus, and your behavior makes the illusion even stronger. You remain motionless on the underside of leaves, exactly where this fungus is typically found. Your body is copying the fungus. Your behavior is copying the fungus. You're not just wearing the disguise, you're performing it. And that's when your entire existence becomes terrifyingly simple. Something bigger than you is looking for food. You cannot overpower it. You cannot outrun everything in the Amazon. You cannot fight every predator that finds you. So you do something much smarter. You make yourself look like something that has already lost. You turn your greatest weakness, being small and vulnerable, into a weapon. You don't need to scare the predator. You don't need to attack it. You just need it to look at you and decide not worth eating. And then there's the final twist. Scientists still don't know exactly how far this strategy goes. They believe the fungus mimicry may protect you from predators. They also propose that it could help you hunt by making you less noticeable to potential prey. But the exact advantages are still being worked out, which means the strangest part of your disguise may still be hiding in plain sight. Because somewhere beneath an Amazonian leaf, you could be sitting perfectly still right now, looking exactly like a spider that has already been killed. A predator could pass within inches. Your prey could walk directly toward you, and neither one may realize what you actually are. You're not a fungus. You're not a corpse. You're not even trying to hide. You're standing in the open, disguised as the aftermath of your own death. And if the trick works, the forest walks right past you until the corpse suddenly moves.